Something Sweet with Carrie and Alyssa. Hey, girl,
Hey girl.
and welcome to Something Sweet podcast with Carrie and Alyssa. Woo woo. So, fun fact, sometimes at the end of our episodes, we are like, oh, we don't know what we're going to talk about next week, but sometimes the day comes and we still don't know what we're going to talk about. So, we kind of have a gist, I should say, but that's about it.
And I tried to write on our Instagram, like, hey, if you guys have any
Oh, I
questions,
did
like,
see that.
let us know. Not one person. I mean, let me double check real quick, because
I mean,
maybe,
that's
maybe
okay.
after I checked.
That's okay.
But I
But
was
okay,
like,
so
maybe somebody will give us something that they want us to talk about.
yeah, please do, you guys. But speaking of the gist, I remember one time I was like, I was young. I think I was like 18. It was when I started dating my ex-husband. And we were at his aunt and uncle's house, and his uncle like asked me, I don't know, like I was getting the grill ready, which is so not up my alley. Like, I don't know why he asked me, and I was probably
Out of
stoned.
all people,
You
yeah.
know, I was probably stoned, and
Like,
he was like, can you like, throw down the tinfoil and like get it like going? And I'm like, he's like, do you know how to do that? And I was like, I know the gist, like I got it. And then I
figure it
remember
out.
like doing it and I did it like so wonky and just so and he was like I remember him saying out loud, he was like, note to self, if Alyssa says she knows the gist, like she doesn't know what she's talking about. She doesn't know what she's doing. I'm like, that's fair.
Honestly, I feel like with me, like, I feel like you do know what you're talking about most of the time. And if you don't, you figure it out. You've always
Yes.
been my friend that would figure it out.
I mean, Google is a great tool, I will
Always.
say.
Yeah, like you think we knew how to start a podcast, you guys?
Oh
We
yeah,
had no idea.
we didn't know what we were doing. We were just
We
hanging out in the
figured it out
closet
though.
together, just
Oh,
praying
the
that
good old days.
it was gonna work. Oh, that's so funny. But that is one of my favorite quotes I have shared with you, that everything is figure outable. So,
Yes, yes, and you say it all the time. So I say it all the time now.
yeah.
Yeah, just saying.
Well, there we go. Have you did you do anything fun this week? Anything exciting? I don't even know. Just
Okay,
shut up.
well, first, you didn't even say anything about my hair. I did my
Oh,
hair.
ow. I just I was so excited. I hit my head on the back of the wall and I have a hair clip in. Um, that's so funny because I noticed you took a shower, but I didn't click that you
I
scrunched it.
noticed you took a shower for a change.
Girl, it's
Yeah.
cute though. Obviously it's not
Okay,
all the way dry, right?
right. And I don't
Okay.
have a diffuser. Like I don't have the thing that goes on.
Oh, okay.
So I
I
looked it
wonder
up
if I
and
have
I
one
was
somewhere.
seeing, yeah, I looked it up and I was seeing like, can you do it without that? And it said, yeah, you can air dry it. And honestly, like this is the first time like air drying where it's not super frizzy. So I'm like, shoot, why don't I do this more?
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
think it's gonna be
So
so cute. I need a picture when it's dry
yeah,
too.
yes, I will.
Because
I took a
honestly,
picture before and then I took a picture of how, like, right before we were recording, like how it is
oh,
now.
okay.
But then when it's dry, I'll take a picture
Yeah.
so I can share that with you.
I
But
feel like it kind of looks like mine. Did you put product in it or no?
yeah,
You
yeah.
did.
So I
Okay.
put mousse in it and then I put this like curling cream in it
Oh, okay. I
because
bet
my
it's
mom
gonna be
has
so
curly
cute.
hair. So, like,
Uh-huh.
she had all the products. So I just used
Yeah.
her products. Yeah.
There you
But I
go.
didn't have a diffuser. So
That's okay.
that's all right.
That's okay.
Next time.
If I
Like
if
you
I do
said,
have one
yeah,
and I find it, I'll give it to you
yeah.
because I never use
Okay.
it.
Perfect. And then I
Yeah.
could try it with that. But yeah, it was fun.
I love it. But I didn't do anything really this week either. You know what I did do this week?
What?
Is I got locked out of the house this week.
Oh, shoot. Did you have
Yeah,
to climb through the window?
I did. And
Yeah.
Peter was with me, so we both had to climb through the
he
window. And
thought he probably thought it was like such an adventure. Do you know what I mean?
I am glad somebody did. I think Millie locked me out because it was the deadbolt that was
Oh
locked.
no.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Dang.
How? But she does jump up on the door, with her paw.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, like my
Shoot.
phone's inside, my keys inside, like everything. And then so, I'm thinking like what window am I gonna climb through? So Jace's window was open. His is higher up and smaller though. So I
Okay.
couldn't really like get up there. Like Parker had like I think there used to be like packs of like powder cement that you can like mix into
Mm-hmm.
cement, but it rained, so they were like literal like bricks pretty much.
Oh. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that one would have been hard. So I decided to go through the dining room window, which I knew was open, and then like or like unlocked, and then the tables right there. So I moved all like the cement bricks over, and then there's like the water meter, but I didn't know if I'd break the water meter if I stood on it, but it did help me up a little bit. So anyway, so then I
Oh my
opened the window,
gosh.
and then Millie is right there, and I'm like, back up. Like she's like on the
Yeah.
table. She must have been on the table. I'm like, can you please back up? And then I threw Peter and got me in. But then it's like the neighbors literally right next door, they were paving their driveway that day. So it's like all these construction guys are outside. And I'm like, oh my God, like of course. That's why I wanted to do the back window so nobody was like would like really see me back there, but that didn't
Oh
work. So
yeah.
so it was fun.
Oh my gosh.
And
You haven't
they
done
no
that in
nobody
so
offered
long.
to help, but then they came over and asked to use my hose after, and I was like, I
Mm.
guess so.
Yeah, you're like, thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, like please nobody break into my house later now that you saw me break into my house. I was literally so paranoid after that.
Oh no.
Yeah, but yeah, that was my week.
You haven't done that in so long.
It's been a little bit. I mean, we
Yeah.
haven't been here quite a whole year, and that was
True,
the
true,
second time. So
true.
yeah. But in my
This is
defense,
true.
I think Peter locked me out the first time, and then Millie locked me out
Mm-hmm.
this time.
Mm-hmm.
So now I just know you had to bring the keys no matter what,
No matter what. Yep.
no matter what.
Damn.
So yeah. And then there was something funny. So I have it in my notes app. I've been trying to like write stuff down for the pod or if something funny
Hmm.
happens because I always forget. But I knew you would like this. So it's happened actually twice now. I wrote it down once and then it
Okay.
happened a second time. But I picked Jace up from school probably a couple weeks ago and Yukon by Justin Bieber was on and he got in the
Hmm.
car and he was like, "Is this Michael Jackson?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "This is Justin Bieber." And then it happened like a few days ago where it was the same song, Yukon by Justin Bieber. He's like, "Is this Michael Jackson?" I'm like, "No, this is Justin Bieber."
I
It
can't
just
even make a face because Jordan thought my shirt with Tupac on it was Drake, remember? And
Oh
I was like,
yeah.
oh, like,
That's so
no,
funny.
these kids.
But then Michael Jackson, and Jace loves Michael Jackson, I will say. He's totally into him. He's so curious about him. It's funny. But a Michael Jackson song came on, and I looked back
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, I was like, this is Michael Jackson. He was like, I know, Mom. He was like, he has the squeaky voice. And I was like, oh, okay.
Did you know that there's a Michael Jackson movie
Uh,
that's out right now? It just came out.
no. At the movie
Uh-huh.
theater?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you would probably
Yep.
totally be into that.
I just started watching Running Point because we talked about how we haven't really been watching anything.
Hmm.
So I think you should watch that for next time, and we'll talk about it next time. But that's that Kate Hudson show. Season
Yeah.
2 just came out. Yeah.
Okay.
So I just started watching it like an hour ago.
Oh, okay. That's a
So
good
yeah.
idea. I watched something kind of just like in the meantime here and there. It's like nothing that I would really talk about on the pod, but for some reason, so it's called Next Gen like cooking or something. I don't even know. It's a cooking
Hmm.
competition show, and for some reason,
Okay.
I love cooking shows despite not being a great cook. I think it's just it just like blows my mind that people can
Yeah.
how well they can cook and all the different things they can do and
And
like
like
on
under
such a time
pressure.
crunch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Have you
very
ever watched The Bear?
fascinating. I didn't get into it, but I want to go back to that. I do
Because
want to
that
watch
was
that.
cool. That was a good show because it had
Yeah.
like the cooking, but then it also had like like family drama and like, a whole bunch of other things and then like relationship drama and then you see like each person's storyline too. But then it had
Okay.
like the cooking and I was like, "Oh my gosh." Like we both worked at restaurants, but it wasn't like that, you know.
Okay.
Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it was like more intense. Like
Does he, the main guy, Jeremy or
mhm,
whatever, does he like
Jeremy Allen
have
White.
a, yeah,
Uh-huh.
um, does he have like CPTSD or something? Is it like a
What is
known
that?
thing?
What
Does
is
he
that?
have like like PTSD?
Oh, I was like, "What is CPST?" I
It's just
didn't know.
complex post
Okay. Okay.
stress disorder.
I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Why? Does it seem
I
like he
just
does?
saw like something on Instagram. It was just a video and it was like him in that show like describing something and people were like, "Oh, like this is totally like CPTSD." So I didn't know if that was like a like a storyline or like a theme of the show or not?
Okay. I thought you meant like in real life.
Oh,
So I
no,
was,
no, no, no.
so I
I
was
just don't
like,
know his name in the show.
I don't know.
Is he the bear? I don't even know if,
Me.
what if
Yeah,
that makes
yeah, yeah,
sense.
yeah. He's the
Oh,
bear,
okay.
but the bear's kind of like a place. But his brother used to call him Bear when he was like growing up, and he took over his brother's restaurant.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, so yeah, because he had like
Oh, yeah.
family trauma,
Mm-hmm.
and then he loses his brother. It's like in the first episode. That's why he comes and takes over his brother's restaurant, tries to revive it, things like that. But then also going to cooking school. I don't know what you call it, but cooking school. And then,
What is it called? I don't even know.
right? I don't know. But when he like went to cooking school, then he like went to another country and did stuff there, and then he went to New York and he worked underneath this guy, and this guy
Culinary
was just like
school.
culinary school. I was like, cooking
That's not
school
right.
sounds
Yeah.
so like yeah, sounds like a video game. Um, but no, he just had, like a really intense boss. So I think he had like some PTSD from that too. And yeah. But I thought you meant
Okay.
in real life. I was like, I don't
Oh,
know.
no. But I did
It's like,
just
I don't know
Google
where
it,
you
and
guys
it
are
does
at. Yeah.
say the bear, specifically the character Carmi, is that his name?
Hmm.
Okay, is widely analyzed as a realistic, intense depiction of CPTSD stemming from a chaotic upbringing, narcissistic abuse, and high-pressure work environments.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
his key
I forgot
symptoms
about
include
his
panic
mom. Yeah.
attacks, emotional dysregulation, flashbacks, disassociation, and trust issues. So
Yeah.
interesting.
It's a very cool show. Like I know you just read all that and I don't want that to like deter you from it, but
No,
oh my gosh. You're like, yes, this. I'm like, you still want to watch it, right?
no, it
But
honestly it
yeah.
makes me want to watch it
Okay.
more.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
And I don't know if I'll cut this from the pod or not, but because I
Yeah.
was just diagnosed with PTSD.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like, okay. I mean, we can cut it if you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't know.
but like from John or from childhood stuff or a mix
It
of
was like
both?
both. It was basically my whole
Yeah.
life.
Oh my gosh, really?
But yeah, the John thing was like the icing
Yeah.
on top because that was like also very formative years. But yeah, like I've been in like therapy on and off for years, and
Mm-hmm.
she like finally just sent me like a bunch of assessments because I told her I was like I feel like my nervous system is like so shot.
Yeah.
So like she sent me all these things, and then it was just so funny because we were talking and um she was like kind of bringing stuff up, and then she was like before I think she was going to tell me, she was like, is there anything like you ever thought like you had or this or that? And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know. It's like you Google stuff and you think maybe you do, maybe you don't. And I was like,
Right.
I've wondered about like CPTSD. And then she's like, have I never told you that? She's like, duh. And I was like, oh, like that would have been so helpful
Yeah,
to
that would
know.
have been good to know all this time. How long have you been with this particular therapist?
um it was not long after I left John, so shit. I mean, I have
Hmm.
taken breaks, but
Yeah.
for years,
Yeah.
for years. It was after I left John though. Um, and
Okay.
then I
Because you
saw
had
her.
one while you were with John.
I did for a little bit.
That
I
was
did
like,
for a little bit. I
online.
had
Yeah.
a yes from the
Yeah.
Better Help app.
Hmm.
I had someone when I was like trying to leave him. She was
Hmm.
really helpful. And then um I don't know. Like people like therapists on the BetterHelp apps, like sometimes they're there and then sometimes I think they like, do like different things or whatever. So
Hmm.
then, but it's like you answer questions and they like pair you up with someone. And then I
Hmm.
found this chick, her name's Melissa, and but now she does her own thing. Now she's not on the app, so we just do our own like thing or whatever.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, but yeah, I talked to her for a long time and then I took probably like a year off and then I went back. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, you're very different than Carmi though. So I'm like curious.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I know your mind doesn't stop working. Like I know you overthink things. I know
Yeah.
that, but like
But
wait
like
till
the
you
one
watch
little
it.
clip I saw where people were like, that is so like classic, it was like, oh my God, that is so where like he was talking about like it sounds so weird, but just like sometimes like you literally just have to like tell yourself to like breathe, like almost like you remember
Mm,
to breathe. And then he
yeah.
said, it's like you are trying not to think about like the other shoe that's gonna drop, but that's like impossible because there's always another shoe, and that's like kind of like it too, like sometimes things feel too good to be true, or it's like, okay, well, like, something's gonna happen because something always happens, and like what is gonna
Right. And this
happen? You
is
try to
too
anticipate
good
it,
right
and
now. Yeah.
yeah, and it just gets, I don't know. That was like the one clip I saw, and then I forget what else he said,
Yeah.
but I was like, oh, that's so
Yeah.
on point.
Yeah.
So it
Okay.
makes me
You
want to
really
watch
do
the
need to watch
show.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would totally do another rewatch. I love it. It's
Okay.
such a good show.
And how do you know how many seasons there are?
I think four,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Yeah. I would totally watch it. I really like him. I liked him in Shameless.
Me too.
That's probably
Yeah.
where a lot of people know him from, but
That's where like when it started, I was like, oh, I loved him in Shameless, like I
mm-hmm.
loved Lip, blah blah blah. But
Yeah.
then like I love this character too. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And he kind of have a has like the same vibe as Lip, to be honest. Like I know,
I
well, you'll
believe it.
see. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's like hard to describe, but you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I don't know. Me and my oldest nephew Corey, he likes cooking and stuff too. So I got him into that show, and
Okay.
we would watch it. Like when it first came out, we would watch it together, and then we'd be like cooking in the kitchen, and we'd be like, "Hey chef, yes chef," because that's like what they say like in the
Yeah.
show, and like it's just so funny. Like I don't know. Looking back at it now, like I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't
That's
know.
so
Like it's
funny.
it's been out for so long too. Like because
Yeah.
we don't even watch shows together anymore. He's like older now, and
Right.
you know but yeah, that was another one. We watched Shameless, or not, well, we did watch Shameless, Stranger Things, and um, The Bear
Okay.
together. So
Aw.
yeah, yeah,
Cute,
memories.
cute. I would say
Hmm.
me and Parker always say like the chef thing, like yes, chef, and the chef. Or
Hmm.
sometimes he calls
Hmm.
me sous chef, but we are
Yeah,
we say that a lot in the kitchen. But he has had like quite a few cooking jobs, I think, so he's used to that like environment or
yeah.
whatever.
See, like I I worked at like Coney's. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, so I didn't really see that like fast paced, like fine dining type
Oh,
of
see, I
experience.
don't even
Like,
know if he did like fine dining. I think it was more like dive bar and like and then like the deli. But the deli, we had such huge lunch rushes
right.
at the deli where it was like kind of intense like that. Like I remember Victor, the one chef. Luckily, he liked me, but like you'd come up to him and be like, "Yo, I need this or that," or like they don't want this, and like if he slapped his knife, like you knew, like
Yeah,
he
he
was
was
pissed. Like stand
pissed.
back. So that's like still a joke. Like
See,
if you get a knife slap, you're
I was gonna say, because in the show it starts off as it's called like the Beef, and
uh-huh.
apparently it's based on a place actually in Chicago that
Oh,
has a similar name, but people like go there. It's like a destination where people like go now and look at it and stuff. A lot of places in the show are like that. And that stuff interests me because every time I go to a new city, I'm like, well, this film's here. Let's go look. Like Outer Banks, like a lot of Bravo shows. So yeah, haven't done it for Chicago yet, but it's been on my list. But that's what they were known for is these like beef sandwiches, like kind of like a
okay.
Philly cheesesteak like type beef sandwich. And they were like super fast paced, but then it turns into like a finer dining like
Oh,
later
okay.
on. So
That's cool.
so yeah, you see them like fast paced in both, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, no, can't relate.
Well,
Well,
well, we should do a rewatch.
yeah. Because honestly, you know what I've been rewatching?
What?
Because it makes me think of you and Deb. Um, the Sweet Magnolias.
Oh, okay. I could not think of that word, but I knew what you were talking about.
So, okay, so I'm like a mood reader, like a mood watcher. Like if I'm not in the mood, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna force
Mm-hmm.
myself to.
Mm-hmm.
So like nothing really was on, and this is like I was kind of caught up on all the Bravo shows. Like some new shows were coming out, but I was like, oh, I just need something to like put on in the background that I've like seen enough times before where I'm not like paying attention. I can like do other things.
Mm-hmm.
So I started putting that on because I want to read the books too, because it's like spring, summer vibes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I've been watching that. I think I'm on like
That's
the
cute.
third season now. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, love that show.
It is a good
It's so
one.
good. And it's coming out, season 5 is starting in June. So
Okay.
I'm
I'll have to
like,
watch it too because I'm behind. I never got
yeah,
caught up on it, but it was
yeah.
so good. And it was definitely me, you, and Deb for sure.
Deb. Yeah.
So cute.
So
So
yeah,
cute.
that's basically what I've been watching, what I've been doing. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a little tidbit for you.
Okay.
My
I'm
grandma,
ready.
shout out Grandma Ivana, she was listening to our podcast.
Mm.
And it must have been we were talking about concerts or something, but then she texted me and she said that she was listening to the podcast and she was walking. She's probably walking at the mall because that's what she does.
Oh,
And we were talking about concert tickets, and she says that she has two concert tickets from Elvis in '76, and
stop.
she said, and they were for row 10, and guess how much they cost in '76, row 10 for Elvis?
I can't even guess. Super cheap.
$15.
Stop.
Yes.
Stop.
Isn't that crazy?
Where was it at? Like, where was the venue?
She didn't tell me.
Oh,
It
I
was
was just
obviously
curious.
in
I didn't know she
Michigan.
sent you like the ticket. Because I'm sure like stuff has
Oh,
changed, you know?
yeah. No, she didn't send me the ticket. She was just texting me and telling me. But
Oh
it's
my
like that's
gosh.
crazy.
That is really cool. To
Yeah,
be like, I went to an Elvis concert.
I know. And then I think she said he died shortly after that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Because my parents were in high school. They graduated in 74. And so like I remember it being after they graduated, but it wasn't like it was like shortly after, I
Okay.
feel.
Yeah, she said
Right?
that was the year before he died. So it must have been like 77.
Damn.
So
Wow.
I know.
That is so
Crazy.
cool. I love
Yeah,
that she like told you that.
I know. So cute. So cute. And then I did have one other topic I forgot, but and I don't know if we want to talk about it, but me and
What?
Lacey were talking about it the other day. But like, it's like when I feel like you we get it a lot from like seeing houses on Instagram and stuff, where like
Hmm.
everything just seems so perfectly clean and like not like a lot of people I feel like don't show lived in
Mm.
houses,
Hmm.
and I feel like we need to be like give ourselves more grace, you
Very
know?
true.
Because
Hmm.
Lacey was saying, I hope she doesn't kill me, but she was like she just felt like so much pressure. Like she hasn't had people over in like years because she just feels like her house needs to be perfect. And if it's not perfect, you know, and she has like dogs, so there's dog hair and this and that, whatever, you know. And she came over. Well, actually, she comes over every other week for to watch Peter while I do therapy. But
Shout out.
I keep shout out. I keep hitting my head on the wall. Um, but so she went to the bathroom and then she like left one day. And then I went in the bathroom and I was like, okay, so one with Millie being a long-haired German Shepherd. Like I vacuum every other day, but there's still just dog
Yeah,
hair like all the time, you know.
right.
And then I blame it on living with boys, especially Jace, because for some reason he just doesn't pee in the toilet a lot of the times.
Yeah.
It just gets everywhere. I don't even know. I don't know what happens, but so it's like she left, and then I like went in my bathroom, and I was like, "Oh my God, I cannot believe she just peed in here." Like I just felt like it was so
I
disgusting,
feel
you
like
know?
you said it to me last time I was there too, and I
I
was like, "Oh
probably
my
have because
God,
I get
no."
so paranoid, and I clean it like at least once a week, but
And
it
I was
just
like, "No, it's fine. What do you mean?" Like,
yeah.
you
So I
know?
texted her and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. You just had to pee in like my disgusting bathroom, you know?" And she was like, "Honestly, it made me feel so good about like my house because,
Oh,
you know." And I was
yeah,
like,
because she didn't even want to have people over. Yeah,
"Right." So I don't know. I just feel like we need to accept our lived-in houses because it's
yeah.
like probably like 80% of the time there's gonna be magnet tiles all over my fucking floor. It's like I clean every day. I swear the toys are picked up multiple times a day.
They're like in the couch.
They're everywhere. They're
They're like in the
everywhere.
cushions though. Because
I
I was
probably
like
take
over
apart
last
the
time and I
whole
was like,
entire couch once a week, and still shit still
"You're
just ends
done."
up under the couch. Like so many toys. It's impossible.
Yeah. That is very true because like I've done a couple like UGC type videos.
Uh-huh.
And granted, these places are paying me to do it, so like I feel like I have to like,
What
make
does
sure
UG
everything
stand for?
it's user generated content. So
Oh,
it's like
okay.
um so like that well, okay. And I'm not gonna not gonna name the brands, but because some of them pay me, but some of them just like send me free stuff.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like an exchange, but it helps me like get my like, my examples that I can use to like get paid more because really it's a lot of free stuff.
Yeah.
which is great, but it'd be nice to get paid.
Right.
Um, but I feel like with those, especially, I'm like making sure everything's perfect because I want
Yeah, for
them
sure.
to like take me seriously. But then sometimes, like, you're right, it's not as authentic.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean I totally get where you're coming from. I get why
Hmm.
you want it to be like picture perfect. But
Yeah.
at the
But at the
same
same
time,
time,
I feel like people need to like show the
yeah.
reality more just because I feel like people try not to compare themselves to people on the internet, but sometimes I feel
Hmm.
it is inevitable, like even
Right.
subconsciously. So yeah, we just
Yeah. I've cleared stuff off the counters behind me before
yeah.
because like we don't have that much counter space. And so like, there's always stuff on the counters. And so I've like
Hmm.
cleared stuff off and like moved it to where like you can't see it. And I'm like, why
Yeah.
am I doing this?
Yeah.
Even for like my videos, for like my declutter videos, like that I was doing. Like,
That's so funny trying to get the
I was
clutter out of the
moving
way.
clutter out of the way.
That's so
I don't
ironic.
know. Yeah.
That's funny
But
though.
yeah, no, very true.
Yeah. So, so just know if your house is not perfect, that is a-okay. So like I said,
Yeah.
I clean every fucking day and my house is just there's just still stuff everywhere.
You know, I saw something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like toys and it was like all over, and just like, it was like a lived-in house.
Hmm.
And it was like, stop stressing about always cleaning and having everything organized because one day you're gonna like miss it. You're gonna miss a mess. You're gonna miss how everything is.
Yeah. I
And
have
that
seen
like
that
hit
and I
me.
feel like it
Yeah.
is true.
Yeah. So I
Even
feel like
though,
I'm not as crazy about
yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
there's certain things where I'm like, okay, whatever, I don't care. But it also feels so good to like
I know,
look
I
around and your
love
house be
organizing.
clean.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And my mindset is better when like I have things clean and organized, like it is.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But it's
I think
also
it's finding
like
like the happy balance.
I agree. I agree.
Happy balance, happy medium,
What did you say first?
happy balance. I don't know.
Yeah, happy medium is the
Happy
term.
balance. It's like balance.
You're so funny.
Oh,
No,
you knew what I meant.
I got you.
All right. Well, should we talk about our obsession since that's something that, or did you come
We
up with your
should.
your other two?
I did not come up with my other two, but I will
Well,
try. I just want to say
they'll be a
first,
surprise. They'll be a
I just want to say
surprise.
first,
Mhm.
you are obsessed with our current obsessions. I texted
Add
Carrie
that
the
to
other
the
week and
list.
I was like, like maybe every other week, and you're like, oh no, like this should be like an every week thing. I'm like, girl, I don't know if I can come up with 5 new obsessions every week.
Well, now that it's like on my brain,
Yeah,
like it's easier for me, and I've started putting them in my notes app, and
same.
I don't know, it's just easier,
But
you
it's
know.
funny because like as soon as we did last week's, instantly I like had two or three
Yeah,
where I'm like, oh my
same.
gosh,
So I wrote them down. Yeah, so I
same.
wrote them down. Yeah,
But then
but then I think you like didn't think about it after that.
I didn't,
Yeah,
and then it's
yeah.
like day of, and then I'm like, oh shit, like
So I go through my camera roll because I'll randomly take pictures that I don't even
oh
post. And I'm like, okay, clearly I took 12 pictures of this one thing, like clearly obsessed.
yeah. I mean, I guess I have like a couple obsessions where I'm like,
Yeah.
is that an obsession? But I guess technically it is. So
No, it's just something that you're into for the week. Like not necessarily obsessed, but can be,
okay,
you know?
okay,
Okay.
that's fair.
Okay.
We'll
You
we'll
go
we'll roll
first.
with
You
it.
go
Oh,
first.
okay. The pressure's on. Okay, let me pull up my list. Whew. Did you just take a drink? What are you drinking?
I did. A Diet Coke.
Oh, okay. I just drank a
Look,
Red Bull. I keep hitting my
old
head.
DC.
It's a freaking hair clip. Okay, obsessions. Okay, so my first obsession, which I actually texted you about because I wanted to like tell
Mm,
you two of
yeah.
my obsessions, but I just said one. So I'll say the one that I already told you. I have
Okay.
like my hair's all crazy. Um, Grow with Joe on YouTube.
Okay. And you told me, and I didn't even look it up.
You
So I'm
gotta
gonna have
look
to
her
look
up.
this up.
It's so funny because I've seen her on TikTok a couple
So
times.
what's the point of her saying like grow, like growth, like bettering yourself, or what is grow? Because like if I was to think grow with Joe when you first told me, I was like, is this gardening? Because I knew that was something you
That
wanted to
would
get
make more
into.
sense.
right?
I've never gotten like a backstory from her, but she works out. It's like a workout video. So I'm thinking
Okay, okay.
like grow your muscles, grow your booty,
That's what
grow
I'm
your
saying. Or like
whatever.
growth, like
But
growth,
she's like, a positive mind girly, so
like
maybe she
okay,
means like
growth
mental
mindset.
growth too. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know. But
okay.
anyway, she does like videos with like weights and bands and stuff like that, but she also just does like walking videos, but it's not just like just
Hmm.
walking in place. There's like all these other little exercises where it's not like you're down on the floor or anything.
Hmm.
And I love those because it's like, and I don't know if it's true, but it's like 3,000 steps or 5,000 steps in like 35 minutes. And it's just such a easy,
Yeah.
I mean, it's still challenging. Like I do it. I did the walking ones, like, and she has so many different ones, but I did it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And to the
Okay.
point where I go to bed and it's like, you don't even use weights for those, but you're moving your arms so much. Like, I am sore. Like, when I go to bed,
Okay.
I feel it and I wake up
So
sore.
when you do her walking videos, do you
Hmm.
do it on your walking pad or
No,
do you do it outside or do you
no,
do it
I
in the
just do it in
house
front
or
of
do
the
you do it?
TV in the living room. And it's
Oh, you
just
like
so
walk in
easy.
place?
Yeah, but there's like also like
Really?
other, like it's not just walking. You're doing arm things or you're doing like little kickouts. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It reminds me of my mom used to have workout DVDs
Hmm.
and it was called Walk Away the Pounds. And
Hmm.
it's a lot like that.
Okay.
Um,
Do
but when,
you?
yeah,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just say with her walking ones, she's not even really talking. It's just music. And I just feel
Okay.
like even in that sense, it's just so peaceful. But it's easier for me because like I usually do it when Peter naps and like going downstairs in the basement with the walking pad. And then like if the
Mm-hmm.
furnace is on or the dryer's on, it's like hard to kind of hear him.
Mm-hmm.
So like doing it in the living room, I could just hear him really easily. And I just
Yeah.
love it.
So, are you keeping track of like how many steps you're doing? Like, do you have like an Apple
I
Watch or like your
don't
phone or anything?
know. I
Just
should figure out my
curious.
phone because Parker keeps track of his steps on his phone, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that. I should do that.
Because I feel like I need like a challenge. I need us to do like some type of challenge. We talked about doing our little booty challenge or whatever we were doing the one time, and then we didn't do it. Like a squat challenge, or we were doing something for a little bit, but
Was
we
it
never
the
like,
kettlebell?
oh, it was a kettlebell. It was a
Okay.
kettlebell challenge.
Hmm.
But then we like started, we were doing so good, and then I don't know, like I fell off. I don't know about you. We never talked
Yeah,
about it
I
again.
did. No,
We
you
should
should
do
do
like
her.
some
We
type
should
of
look.
challenge.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
we should. That
Yeah,
would be great. I'm
yeah.
all about
Because I need to get
getting
back
my
into it
steps
and I
in.
need like something. Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? So
And
like even like having a number of steps that we want to hit every day and then like checking in throughout the day about our steps.
okay. Yeah.
To be like, oh
Yeah, we
shoot, I
should
still need
totally do
this
that.
many. You know what I
This,
mean?
I would say this like ties into this obsession, but I am kind of obsessed with working out right now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
me and Parker are trying to be on it right now. So,
I know. That's why I need your motivation to come this
okay.
way because you said it last time and I was like, okay,
I'll
have
send the
my walking
vibes.
have my walking pad and there's a laundry basket on it right now if we want to be
Oh,
authentic.
well,
Um
that's a problem.
that's not great. I even have like a desk that raises up because I
Hmm.
used to like walk and work at the same time.
Yeah.
Haven't done that since I left my old job.
Oh,
Literally, haven't even used the desk. It literally has stuff all on it. Okay, my next obsession should be cleaning. Okay. Um okay. So, when you told me grow with Joe, I wrote back, I already have one of mine too, and it was because I was driving in the car and I have this pair of sunglasses, okay?
hmm,
I am not positive exactly when I got them, but it had to have been around like 2010-ish, okay? Like I'm not kidding.
girl.
I
How?
lost them for a little while. That's how. Like I have these pull-out drawers in my closet
Uh-huh.
and I have like a lot of random like I had like old sunglasses in there. I have like old hair product, like just a bunch of like this is why I stopped doing the declutter challenge is because I have a bunch of like half empty things that
Hmm.
it's like I have to go through all those things and either like put them all somewhere like in a basket or something and make sure that I use all those things first. That's like
Yeah.
what's been on my list of things to do and I have not felt like doing it.
Yeah.
Um, but they were in the back of one of the drawers in the case still, like in the
Mm.
Ray-Ban case. So the Ray-Ban case was so old because it had like a snap thing, like an actual snap. So
Hmm.
when I opened it, it like totally broke. The case totally
Oh,
broke. So I had to get rid of the case, but I had like other random cases. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've been looking for these. I probably didn't have them for like 10 years.
holy cow.
Yeah, because they were just like at the back of this drawer. Like, if I ever need
Yeah.
something, I'm not like going to the back. I know that's crazy.
No.
Um, so literally, when we went to, I think it was Florida, we went on this like boardwalk, and I was telling my mom, I was like, I want to look at their Ray-Bans because if these sunglasses break, I will freaking cry because Ray-Ban like doesn't even like make them anymore.
Yeah.
And you know how like random shops might have them, but like the website doesn't have them. Like you could find similar ones on like the Amazon Ray-Ban thing, but like it wasn't the same.
Yeah.
And they are like my favorite pair of sunglasses. They're the only expensive pair I've ever bought. Like normally I just get cheap ones.
Hmm.
They're literally just my favorite. And they're like, I don't know, they just like fit my
Your
like
face.
my face, my dark features, like they just like fit.
Yeah.
Like they're
Yeah.
not like I don't look good in like dark black sunglasses. They're like this like brown tint, like it just
Hmm.
I don't know. You know what I mean? You just know.
Yeah.
And I have not been able to find them. So I'm obsessed with them and I feel like that's an understatement and I'm gonna cry, if they break one day.
Oh, I thought you were like
So
about to cry right now because you were so happy. I was like, oh my gosh.
oh, no, I found them like, 6 years ago, but
Okay.
still, I don't even like, I try not to even like wear them into places.
Yeah.
I literally keep them in my car, like has like the pull
Hmm.
down for the
That's a good
sunglasses, and I
idea.
keep them in there. And if I do want to throw some in my purse, I just have like I literally have like a cheap pair right here. Like I have cheap pairs that I haven't even worn. I'll just throw those in my purse.
Yeah, I
Do you
could
know what I
not be
mean?
trusted with expensive sunglasses because I always
It's like stressing
lose
me
them
out.
or break them or oh my gosh, like I have a I don't know, probably like a $20 pair from Target right now that I got last year and I love them. They're like my favorite
Hmm.
sunglasses I've ever owned. It's like the same thing you said. It's like
Yeah.
they go
They
with
just
my
go.
face and my whatever.
Yeah.
But once in a while Peter grabs them and he's like
Mhm.
putting them on his head and he's like stretching them and I'm like, please don't break them, please don't break them, please don't break
Yes.
them. So my next one is the CeraVe tinted sunscreen.
Oh, I love CeraVe. Like,
Okay, same.
yeah,
I actually
yeah.
just, which is kind of ironic because we were just talking about like plastic detox, but I was using a brand called Holy Cow Organics that was like in the amber glass jars and all the things. And I did like it, but I also want to start using like they were more natural, like they had like a bakuchi oil, I think you call it for like your face, which is supposed to be like a
Mhm.
natural retinol. I just realized I didn't change my name, so I don't know if I can change it now. I can. I'll just change it real quick.
Okay,
Okay. Um,
that was super quick. What did you say last week? What did you say last week? Peekaboo.
peekaboo. Here I am. But I just switched over to I ended up buying a bunch of CeraVe products,
Mhm.
and I really do like them so far because I wanted to do kind of I wanted to get more into retinol. So I found some stuff. But anyway, they had like a tinted sunscreen, so it just like gives you a little bit of color. And I'm trying to be good about putting on my sunscreen every single day.
Same. Same. That might
Yeah.
be my obsession next week because I have one that's tinted and one that's not, and I didn't include them on this list, but maybe I will next week.
Okay.
We could talk about other
I
ones.
have the
Um,
same. I had the one that's not tinted
yeah.
I use on my body.
Mhm.
And I've seen people post it before, but like you're supposed to definitely do your
Supposed to on
hands
your
because
hands.
when you're driving, they're in the sun, your hands age quickly, I guess.
So,
So,
you know what I do? Actually, with the tinted one, I don't. So, but with the regular one, I always squirt it into my hand. I
hmm.
always do like 4 or 5 pumps. And then I go like this, and then I put it on. And
Okay.
then at the end, I go,
Oh, okay.
I do it every time. And so I wonder if that's like why I was doing it. Like, because why not just go, do you know what I mean? But I feel
Yeah.
like I have to like get the other side. So I go,
Yeah, that
and then
makes
I feel good.
sense. That makes
Yeah. Then I
sense.
feel good.
But yeah, I'm trying to do it all, honestly. I'm obsessed with a lot of wellness
Yeah.
things right now. I'm trying to be on my
Yeah. That's
skincare and my
good.
sleep and my working out and my protein and all the things.
Yes.
So,
I need to take a page from your book. Okay. Also, speaking of CeraVe or CeraVe, I don't know how to
Okay,
say it.
you just said CeraVe. I don't even know how to
I don't
say
know.
it. Okay,
It might be CeraVe. I don't know.
I don't
CeraVe,
know.
CeraVe, tomato, tomato. I don't
Yeah.
know. Um, but this is like, I don't even know. Like after, I'm gonna go on a little side tangent. I hope
Okay.
it's okay. Okay, so when I went away to college, I broke out like all over,
Hmm.
and they didn't know what was wrong with me up there at Central. And when I came home, I went to a dermatologist, and she's like, "That's eczema." And I was like, "Oh." And she's like,
Oh,
"Have you ever had eczema?" And I said, "I think when I was a baby." So I
yeah.
asked my mom, and my mom said, "Yes, when you were a baby, I tried to like go the cheaper route one time." She's like, "We always use like either, I don't know if you remember Cheer, like the laundry detergent. It was Cheer, it was like
Oh,
blue. We
hmm.
used Cheer or Tide. All like that was the only thing my mom ever used growing up. But one time she got like a cheap, like off-brand
Oh,
version, like a cheaper version,
hmm.
and I broke out all over. And we were like going on vacation. I broke out all over. And
Aw.
so she just realized I had really, really sensitive skin. And which I know I do, even now, but like it was bad. I like broke out all over. But eczema can come from being stressed, and like going away to
Oh,
college,
I didn't
it
know
came
that.
out because I was stressed. Yeah, like it could be like it could be so many different things. So like
Yeah.
even sometimes like I'll literally just like touch my like neck sometimes, and then like people will be like, "What's wrong with your neck?" And I was like, it's my eczema. I don't know. Like it literally
Yeah.
just
Like flares up
like
out of
will
nowhere.
flare up randomly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'll just be like red for a little bit. I'm like, it'll go away. And it does. But this was like bad. And when I went to the dermatologist at home, they prescribed, not prescribed me, but they like had me, like they prescribed me, steroid medication to like, get
Yeah.
it cleared up, but then told me I should be using CeraVe,
Oh,
CeraVe. And so that's like stuck in my head. Okay.
yeah.
And that's the one that they said that you should that you should use.
What the
And
heck? Your hair is done.
it was fun. Um, but that's the one that they said I should use. So if I ever do want like a drugstore type brand, like something quick, I will grab that. And then just the other day, yeah, I want to say, yeah, just the other day, Jordan started breaking out on his face, like right here.
Aw.
And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I think you have to start like washing your face. Like, I don't know he's never washed his face like that before.
Yeah.
So literally, I just recently got him some like facial cleanser, and then like a little like SPF like moisturizer, and he just started like
Aw.
washing his face now after he brushes his teeth. So
So cute.
I know, but I was also like crying because I'm like, you're literally growing up. You're going to be a teenager
Hmm.
soon. And this is like why you're like starting to break out. And it's not like bad or anything yet, but I could
Yeah.
just notice like little bumps like right here.
Yeah.
And I was like, you have to start doing that. You have to start showering every day. You have to use deodorant, which like
Yeah.
he's not horrible yet, but like,
It's
some kids
coming.
in his class, like his teachers, like had to send like messages home about like talking about hygiene and stuff with your
Oh my
kids because
gosh.
I know they're like
That
10,
age. Yeah.
like, and it's crazier because like it didn't start for us till like later, but like with kids these
Hmm.
days, it's like earlier and earlier. So
Yeah.
that was my little tangent. So I approve. Okay, so my next one is bowls, as in like making bowls at home, like Greek bowls,
Oh, okay.
Chipotle bowls. So
Okay.
like today for lunch, I had a Chipotle bowl. So I had chicken,
Ow.
onions, peppers. Oh, what?
I just hit my head again.
Oh,
I
again.
like scooted all the way back
This
and
should be
then
a drinking game.
yeah, honestly.
I thought I like cut out or something. I was like,
Oh
what?
no. It's just me.
Um, so like chicken, onions, peppers, like a white queso cheese, um,
Sounds yummy.
lettuce, guac, sour cream, tomatoes, rice, literally like just a bunch of like stuff.
Yeah.
And you just mix it together. It was so good. I had like tortilla chips, dipped them
Mm.
and like crunched them up. So good. Yesterday for lunch, I had a Greek bowl. So I had similar. I had like lettuce, chicken, cucumber, tomato, tzatziki, rice, I think that's it. I don't know. And I
Okay.
squeeze lemon on it. So good, so easy. And it's just like I make this stuff and then I'm like, today I was like, oh, I feel like something different. But then I still have
Yeah,
more in the fridge to like make a Greek bowl tomorrow. Like I have
that's
it all
cool.
like cut up and ready. So I've
I
been
love
trying
it.
to like do that and like, not have anything like, like it's like a healthier
Yeah,
option of like pre-made stuff. Like I don't know
yeah.
how healthy my Chipotle bowl was today, but it was so freaking good, so it doesn't matter. But
There
my
you
Greek bowl
go.
is really healthy. So yeah,
Love
I've been
that.
obsessed with those.
My next one is also food. And I saw people like doing it for quite a while, but more recently. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try it because whatever.
Mhm.
So, as you know, I've been trying to get my protein in. And you probably know I'm like super, I'm weird about cheese. Like, I'm not a big cheese person. I think I've told you that.
I think
Like,
that's crazy.
any,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
even picturing eating cottage cheese just makes me want to throw up. It sounds absolutely
You've been doing
disgusting.
cottage cheese?
I've been making cottage cheese chips. They're
Okay.
so good. For someone who
Okay.
doesn't like
So do
cottage
you
cheese,
cook them?
they're so good. Yeah, so all you do, and
Okay.
I've been doing them every morning before it gets like, because it was kind of warm this week. So, because I'm using the oven, which I probably could pop them in the air fryer, but just a pan with parchment paper, just make like little blobs of sour cream, like kind of, I'm not sour cream, ew. I hate sour cream too, but I'm talking about cottage cheese.
I was
And
like,
you
I was
make
like,
little
I was like,
blobs.
are they sour cream chips? Like I was confused.
No, but then I just sprinkle like a tiny bit of sea salt and then everything bagel seasoning, and then you put it in the oven at like 350 for like 30 minutes or until they're nice and brown. And they come out crunchy and
Oh my
it
gosh.
just tastes like a chip. They're so good. I love them. Parker loves them. Peter loves them. Jace hasn't tried them yet, but he probably would like, I mean, he'd probably be like, no, I don't want to eat that. But, um, and funny
Oh my
story. So
gosh.
I made them every day this week, but I made them the other day and I like saved half of them for Parker, 'cause it's like I only make like 12 at a time, even though I want to make a bunch.
Right.
So I had some and then I had some in a bowl. I put the rest in a bowl and then they were on the counter and then I was taking Millie outside and I was going to come back and put them in a bag or whatever. And Peter was like watching something on TV. So I take Millie out. She's fucking around per usual. I don't think she went potty. And then we come back in, and then I like grab the Ziploc bag at the drawer, and then I'm like, where are the chips? Like, I swear they're right here. And then I look in the sink, and there's the bowl is in there empty in the sink. And so
Flow in there.
I go out to the living room. I'm like, Peter, did you eat the chips on the counter? He's like, yeah. I'm like,
Okay.
okay, those were for dad, but okay. But no, he's obsessed with putting his dishes in the sink, which
Oh,
is good.
that's
But it was
good.
just so funny that they were one gone, two just in this
Yeah.
like, and now he's already back watching the show. It was like
He was like,
I was out there for
yeah.
probably like 3 minutes. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Well,
So
now if they're Peter approved, I feel
Peter
like I have to make
approved.
them. I have to make them.
You should. Like I went through a whole container of cottage cheese this week.
So there's a brand of cottage cheese that I feel like is the OG.
Okay.
It is called Good Culture, and
I
I
feel like I've
love
heard about
the
this before.
light blue one. I've posted on my stories before about how
Okay.
I would go to the store and it would always be sold out, and then I'd
Okay,
have
you were
people
the one that
messaging
has
me.
told
It
me.
was me. It was me.
Okay. Because I
But I
went and
swear,
there was like different like percents and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know
yeah,
what any of this means. So I just picked one and it was
yeah.
obviously
I
fine, but
like this one the best. I don't know why. It doesn't taste as like chunky. Do you know what I mean?
okay. That's good because
Because I think it's kind of like a texture thing for me. And I know you can blend it because people make like freaking ice cream and shit out of it.
oh,
Yeah. So
weird.
like, I don't know. We have to like step our game up. So I'm gonna make the chips, but I feel like that's such a good thing too, because sometimes it's like going like bad and then you're like, shoot, what can I make? What can I make? Make some chips.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll try stuff, but it cannot
Yeah.
like taste cheesy.
No, it doesn't taste cheesy. I
Okay.
swear.
Okay.
I
Okay.
swear. It tastes like more yogurty.
See, I
Do
don't
you know what
like
I mean?
yogurt either.
Oh my gosh.
I don't
Okay.
like
Well,
sour cream. I'm a very weird person, so.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. You not liking cheese is crazy to me because I love cheese. Do you like queso?
See, I like queso, like yeah, chips and
Yeah.
queso. I can't like have a ton. I mean, queso is different. I love queso. I love fried mozzarella sticks. I love cheese on my pizza.
Okay. Okay,
regular
okay.
cheese.
So
But
you're not a weirdo.
if
You're
it
not a
goes
weirdo. Yeah.
beyond or like certain, I don't know, like sometimes I think I'll be fine and then it's just like I don't even know. Sometimes it's just like I'll be eating something and next thing on my brain is like as soon as it's just like ew, it's like I gotta spit this out. Like or else I'm
Mm.
like last year when we went like on a trip with Parker and our friends or whatever. And we were having like a pizza like cook-off type of thing where
Yeah.
every couple was like made a couple pizzas. And Irish, she made a like a goat cheese pizza. And it was like it was good. It was good. And it
Hmm.
had nothing to do with like her cooking or anything. Like it was so good.
Hmm.
But the goat cheese got me. Like I was eating
Really?
it and I was fine. And then all of a sudden it's like if I just get like too much in my mouth, I don't even know what it is. But all of a sudden my brain is just like, nope. And it's like I had to spit it out. I just had to. Like I was gagging. I couldn't swallow it.
And goat cheese is so good.
Oh
Do you like
God.
feta?
No.
Oh my
No,
God,
no,
I
no.
love feta. I
No.
love
Fried
feta.
mozzarella is as
Like a
cheesy as they
block
get.
of feta. Oh my God.
Ew.
Oh my
Any block
God.
of
Oh my
cheese is
God. I love
absolutely
it.
disgusting.
I'm learning so much. Okay, so my next one is Bloom. So you've seen me drink, this is Diet Coke, but you've seen me drink like the Bloom Pops. So I
Okay,
just put
yes.
Bloom. But lately I've been obsessed with their energy drinks
Okay.
because Alani's have been giving me a headache.
Oh, that's not
So
good.
yeah, it's not good. And I do love the lime slush Alani, but I haven't been able to find it. So I think it's
Okay.
for the best and it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And I've moved on to Bloom, and I just feel like they're not as strong. Which
Yeah.
my theory is Alani was bought out by Celsius, and Celsius
Oh,
is like a stronger like energy drink. So I feel like they
yeah.
have the same formula now,
Mm.
and they're just like two different brands, but they're like kind of the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
Whereas
That
like
makes
Bloom is
sense.
different, and I just feel like it's like the little kick I need, but like not too much.
Yeah.
But they also have the half cans. You know how like Alani will have like the smaller cans? I don't know if you
Hmm.
know this. Okay.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
Bloom, I was like,
I've
I don't
seen
know
them
why
at the
I'm
store.
talking to you like you drink them. But Bloom has the little half cans too. So I bought a pack of regular ones and then I bought a pack of the half cans for days that I just need a little bit, but I don't want to be drinking like that much caffeine. So I've been obsessed with those lately, and I just tried their newest flavor, Shirley Temple, today, and it was freaking good.
Oh, I bet that was good.
So that's my every. I feel like every brand has like a Shirley Temple flavor,
Yeah.
and like growing up, that was like my favorite drink. Like
Aw.
I loved Shirley Temples. Like
That's
anytime
so
we went out
good.
to eat or to like a wedding, like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I feel like
yeah,
that's like a
that's what I would
popular
drink.
wedding, like
Yeah.
non-alcoholic drink.
Although me and my cousin Jordan, her dad got remarried when we were little,
Uh-huh.
and we were the flower girls. And we had Shirley Temples, and we were on the dance floor going, I'm so drunk.
Oh
I'm
my
so drunk.
gosh.
We were like five. Yeah.
That is
So,
so funny.
yeah.
It's funny how
My Shirley
people,
Temple days.
well, you were like little, but like how people have done that. I remember one time I was getting ready for a party with my friends and the my friends that were like throwing the party, like they made all the Jello shots. And I think it
Mhm.
was like all the yellow. I think we didn't have enough liquor. So like all the yellow ones didn't have
Didn't have,
alcohol
and
in them.
people fought.
But people were like eating. I think we may have told people like those had more alcohol in them. So like people were eating those ones first, and then they were like acting like they were getting drunk. We are like, what the fuck? Those don't have any alcohol
Placebo.
in them.
Placebo
I know. I was
effect.
like, is it placebo or are they just faking?
Are they just fake?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. Like, you guys all know, but then you like, I don't know. That's like the best prank. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's kind of funny looking back. So many memories. Okay, so I only had three, so I don't know if I should just try to mix them up on the spot or
Well,
should I
why
slip
don't you
yours in?
see if anything comes to you? I'll tell you my last two.
Okay.
Okay. So my next one is listening to Hamilton
Oh my gosh, this has
because
always
I
an
have
obsession
been,
of
I
yours.
know, I've been listening to it. And the other day I was driving and on the expressway, they had a sign and Hamilton is coming here. I think it's coming, I think like this weekend. It just
Oh,
started at like the Fisher Theater or something. But
so
I
are
mean,
you
I don't have
going?
tickets or no, I don't have tickets.
Oh,
They're
why?
probably so
No.
expensive.
You have tickets for everything.
Yeah, but they would never give me Hamilton tickets.
Oh,
Like, you know what I mean? Like I have tickets to
yeah.
stuff that like they can give free tickets to. But the other day Jordan was like down. I was like, I know what you need. I was like, you need some Hamilton. And we were driving to school and I like put it on and he was just like
No.
yeah, but I'm like jamming. I don't know,
That's
it
so
just gets
funny.
me. It's so like empowering. I don't know.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
have you ever watched it like all the way through?
No.
Like it's so good. I mean, number one, I love history. So I feel like, but I didn't even like know any of that stuff. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I knew he was on like what, like the $10 bill? Yeah, Alexander Hamilton. He's on the $10 bill. And I knew that. That was about it.
Okay.
Why are you laughing at me?
Because
Why are you
I,
laughing?
I don't think I knew he was a real person. I thought he was just like a make-believe guy.
Okay, so Lin Manuel Miranda. So the one that writes the music for Moana,
Okay.
for Encanto, he's written so many like songs for so many different movies and Broadway shows and things like that.
Hmm.
So I guess he was reading Alexander Hamilton's biography. And as he was reading, he was starting to think of like all of these like little songs like in his head and like lyrics and just I don't know. And it's like rapping. So it's like
Yeah.
different than any other Broadway show. It's literally
Yeah.
just raps throughout the whole thing. And he started writing it then. So he wrote this whole play and turned it into a Broadway show based on him reading the biography.
Okay. That's
So
cool.
like so it
That's
has
cool.
history, reading, like
So it's
rap. It has
totally
like all of my favorite things. Yeah.
Carrie coded.
Yes. So yeah, I've been jamming lately. I don't know. Whenever I need like a little boost of energy, a little boost of
Well, pick me up.
motivation,
Yeah.
that's what I've been listening to.
So funny.
Um, and then my last one. So I know I said my Kindle as one of my first obsessions, right?
Hmm.
But now I'm going to talk about my Kindle case. Okay.
Okay.
So it is by this brand called Page, Page, and it came in this cute little bag. Okay.
Hmm. Catch me
So I
reading.
just like keep this in my purse because it like, my
Yeah, it's a
Kindle's like half
perfect little
that size.
bag.
Yeah. So I just like keep it in there. And then the Kindle case I picked out, I had so many that I loved, but this one, like this blue color, has been like my favorite color recently.
That is very
And
cute, I mean.
I just love the green bows. So
Super cute.
yeah, and then the green bows like match my Kindle because it's like the green
Oh,
Kindle. So it
super
like ties
cute.
in my favorite color and like the green from the Kindle. So yeah, I've been
Love
loving
it.
that. I just finished another book last night. So
Okay.
it was that book that I thought I was going to finish a while ago, but I hadn't been reading until like this week I started reading again. And it was like the one that was like the hockey romance, but it was like the spin-off from that. So it's not
Okay.
hockey related, but it has like the one's twin brother and one of the other daughters from another hockey player and they get together.
Okay.
It was good. Yeah. I gave it
So
four
cute.
stars. Yeah.
You're
So
so funny. You rate it
yeah,
on the Kindle.
I do. So it's called Goodreads. There's like a whole app and it's called Goodreads. And you can rate books, but I wish that they would let you do like half point like 0.5 stars too. They
Yeah.
don't. It's just like
Oh,
1 to
okay.
5. So I don't know. Sometimes I need like a 0.5, type star.
Yeah.
Um, but it's all connected through Amazon. So like I have Amazon Unlimited for three
Hmm.
months for free, and I could get basically any book that they have on Amazon Unlimited for free. So that's how I've downloaded all these books.
Okay.
And you can have like a certain amount. It's kind of like checking them out. And then, once I read that one, if I want to add another book, then I just like take that one off my like invisible shelf and then put another
Hmm.
one on my Kindle.
Okay.
And then like, it's like $11 a month or something like that. But if you're reading that many books, like it
Yeah,
kind of
it's
pays for
totally worth
itself.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to
So yeah,
know.
yeah. But it's
I like
all
that.
connected through Amazon. So it's nice
Of
because
course.
I could just hit the little star and then it goes back to my TBR. I feel like such a nerd.
You are such a
I
nerd, but
talked
that's
about
okay.
history. I talked about reading. Um,
Hamilton.
Hamilton. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get into these missing and murdered scientists
Yeah.
because this just might be an obsession now. Okay, so leading up to this, I just like randomly decided to look into it today,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's something where I've been hearing people talk about it, but there's certain things that I just like almost ignore because it's like, okay, that just sounds too weird. I like
Hmm.
totally believe there's something going on there. So I just choose not to like look into it. But then today I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look into it for the pod, and then I didn't even like go that deep and I got a little crazy. So I don't know if you've heard what I'm
Okay.
about to say. But okay.
I sent you like a couple reels, but then
Okay.
I didn't look into it myself. Like it
Okay.
just was talking about like what number scientists
Oh,
were
okay.
on.
Well,
But I mean, it's probably old news, the one I sent you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
There's probably
Okay. Well,
more
I'm
now.
gonna like list the people real quick,
Hmm.
and then the one girl I kind of like went and like I feel like there's even more to find on her, but it was crazy what she was
Hmm.
saying. So anyway, there's been like people say like 13, but I don't know if there's exactly 13. One, two, three. I think there's like I don't know, just like doing like a chat GPT. It was like it's like 11, 12, or 13, like depending on I don't know what list
Okay.
they're pulling
What
from.
you're
But anyway,
looking. Yeah.
it started in 2022 and it has gone up to like literally like a week or two ago. So
Wow.
there was, and this is like in no specific order, but William Neal McCasland, he was a retired U.S. Air Force general. He disappeared in 2026. And they're all like kind of related to like
Mm.
the government or science or NASA or whatever. Monica Reza, aerospace engineer, missing since 2025. And it's weird just to hear about like adults going missing. So
Missing.
it's like
Yeah.
kids are probably getting kidnapped if they go missing or they
Hmm.
get lost or whatever, but adults, like how do they just go missing unless someone is taking them, you know?
Yeah. They can get, I was
Yeah.
gonna say kidnapped, but
I mean,
that's
essentially,
like kids. Yeah.
yeah. Michael David Hicks, he was a NASA affiliated scientist. He died in 2023, cause unclear publicly. Amy Eskridge was propulsion slash anti-gravity researcher. She died in 2022. It was ruled a suicide.
Mm.
That's the one we're going to deep dive a little bit into. There was Nuno Loureiro, MIT fusion scientist, who was shot in 2025. Carl Grillmeyer, Caltech astrophysicist, I don't even know how to say that, shot also in
Mm.
2026. Jason Thomas, he was a pharmaceutical researcher. He was found dead in 2026. Joshua LeBlanc, NASA engineer, died in a car crash fire 2025. Melissa Cassius, Los Alamos employee, missing 2025. Steven Garcia, government contractor, missing 2025. So it's like, it's weird because when you search
Yeah.
this or when you hear about it on the news, it's like they're kind of calling it like a conspiracy theory. But it's like, I think we're beyond that. Like, something
Hmm.
fishy is going on here because people just don't go missing or end up dead in their homes. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. Really weird. It's like it would be like one thing if they were dying from like natural causes, but
Right.
it just seems
Or,
a little
I
fishy when
mean,
they're working with such like technology and knowledge, and obviously powerful people can just make people die or dis like I don't know.
hmm
Okay, so anyway,
and
those
make
are
it look like they're missing or look like a suicide or
right,
whatever, you
exactly.
know?
Exactly. So, okay, moving on. So this Amy Eskridge, right?
Hmm.
She was researching anti-gravity, which I guess usually refers to the idea of like counteracting or reducing the effects of gravity. And basically, it's like a force or mechanism that pushes against gravity. So basically, it's like the idea of flying cars or hoverboards. And so it's essentially transportation without energy, gas, oil, fuel, all of the things. So
Hmm.
she was into something that was a little,
Which, okay,
but
this
that's not
is a
even the crazy
sidebar.
part. You can
Yeah.
you can go, but that's not even the
Yeah.
crazy
This is
part.
just a sidebar about like the flying cars and stuff.
Hmm.
Like, I don't know if you remember like the Jetsons
Hmm.
or like anything like that. They said that like now is when we would be having that. And I know not every cartoon is the Simpsons predicting. Like I get that.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy to me that like looking back, like they thought we were going to be so much farther along technology wise.
Hmm.
which I
Well,
know
I'm
we
sure we
are in some
are.
ways,
Yeah.
AI and stuff, but like I feel like in other ways, like you said, those companies, those oil companies, and all of these billionaires that own these companies are probably preventing it because then they'll be broke,
Right.
you know?
Yeah,
Okay, continue. I
exactly.
just
I
had
mean,
to
and
that little tidbit in about
that's
flying
the
cars.
crazy part. So it says like these are imaginative concepts, not real technology yet, but it's like do we know that's the case? Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me find my notes here. So she she died quote unquote by suicide in Huntsville, Alabama. She was a plasma physicist. Is that how you say that word?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Studying anti-gravity
Or it could be
technology.
physicist.
Okay. I
I
don't
don't
know,
know.
whatever.
Okay, sorry. Anyways,
And worked with
we don't know.
NASA. Um, One of her friends supposedly or allegedly, she told one of her friends that if she was to die by suicide, it would not be true, and stated that she was being targeted by a directed energy weapon. However, her father, this is, I don't know what it says, believes her death was suicide. But anyway, so there are videos of her on like TikTok and such you can find.
Hmm.
She's talking to someone, I think his name was Jeremy, and it just kind of looks like a video call, kind of like what we're doing. But she was just going over so much. And basically, the crazy part that she was saying was that the aliens, essentially, um, she thinks, and then she was like, have you heard of P-52s or P-47s? And basically, she's saying aliens are humans from the future. So a P-47 is present plus 47,000 years, and a P-52 is present plus 52,000 years. So she said basically there's like an apocalypse scenario in the future that wipes out nearly everything man, and there's ones that go underground and survive, and then there's ones that stay like on the surface of the earth and miraculously survive, and this is them coming back from the future. She said this.
Oh,
Isn't that crazy?
I have chills,
It's super
and
crazy.
not in a good way.
I know. And then she just quote
Oh,
unquote died by suicide.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
No,
so
she knew
I
too much.
yeah, and she said it out loud. So I watched like some more videos, not everything, but I guess she said like she would go to like bars which sounds like odd, but like to work sometimes, like that was like where she felt productive or whatever. But she said she quit doing that. She quit going to bars by herself because it happened like three different times where she was sitting by herself and then like an older guy would come up to her. She said before he has said like this person has said like, do you want like one or two roofies in your drink? Like, but then she just said also there's like been times I don't know if it was like the same scenario or whatever, but where it's like she starts to feel like disoriented, but she's like, I haven't had like didn't drink enough to feel this drunk, and she knows it feels weird. And then like the people around her in the bar start asking her like, "Oh, what are you working on? Are you work for the government?" Like, and she's like, "But they never asked these questions until I felt disoriented, you know?" So that just seemed kind of weird.
Mm,
And then she said Huntsville, Alabama. Um, It has Redstone Arsenal. And she said Redstone Arsenal is the biggest fucking deal that you've never heard of. She said, we have deep and wide, extensive credibility that no one knows about because you're not supposed to know about it. That's the point. And she said, Huntsville is the Silicon Valley of government, national security technology, and intelligence community technology and aerospace technology. It's the hub. And then I was looking into a little bit about it, and she said we were like the number three, like they're the number three on the first strike launch list, which I guess had something to do with like back in the day,
mm.
like that would be one of the areas that would be targeted if like something nuclear happened. I'm not quite sure. Um, but then she also said, quote unquote, like if you stick your neck out in public, at least someone notices if your head gets chopped off. If you stick your neck out in private, they will bury you. They will burn down your house while you're sleeping in your bed, and it won't even make the news. She said all of this like on video before she
Before she
died.
committed suicide.
Yeah. So
Damn. Did you look into Huntsville at all? Like,
I
if that
didn't.
was
There's so
true?
much more. That's like
Yeah.
as far as I got. But
Oh my
I
God.
was not expecting. Like
Me either.
aliens are humans from the future? What?
And I know like since we have been talking about like nuclear war and like, like the bombing of Iran and then if like we got nuked, like which places would it be? And they were random places. They weren't New York.
Oh,
Do you
really?
know what I mean? Like it wasn't like what you would expect. And I don't remember if like Alabama was on there. There was like
Alabama
three
seems
places.
so random.
Random. I know, but I remember looking at it and being like, New York's not one? Like I remember thinking that,
Yeah,
but I
you
don't
would
even know what I would
think.
like look up to like find that.
I'm not positive. I was just Googling where. That is so funny. Where, because so Jace has a Pete the Cat book about space camp, and he's always told me he
Yeah.
wants to go to space camp ever since I started reading that book like years ago. And it's like he would have to be a certain age, which is like that age now, but I think it's like thousands of dollars. And I was like, is it Mississippi or Alabama? I just Googled it though, and it is in Huntsville, Alabama. So
Oh
that
my
makes
God. I
sense.
have chills.
But now I'm like, now I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you're not fucking going to space camp, dude."
Sorry, I don't trust those assholes. Like, not
Yeah.
happening.
They have a few
Oh my
locations,
God.
but the original and most well-known space camp is located at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center, which is in Huntsville, Alabama. So
I am shook.
super
I am shook.
interesting. Yeah.
So, like, I feel like this is like a fever dream, but I don't remember exactly what I was like looking at when you know how sometimes you scroll and you come across like it feels like a fever dream, but it was something I was like scrolling and
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of it. And it was before I read that like all of these scientists were dying or
Yeah.
missing. And it was some psychic, and she was talking about
Oh God.
like I don't know if it was like the psychic talking or if it was like somebody talking about the psychic that said this.
Hmm.
Because like I said, it's like a fever dream. Like I can't remember specifics because it was before I even knew that I should have like downloaded that information. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like I didn't think it would be important. But it was something like scientists are gonna like come together like
Oh.
to like go against the government because they have all of this information and
Yeah.
they're gonna come together in the like hundreds and thousands, like they're gonna team up together and get the news out some way, somehow, so that everybody knows this news. So then it'll be harder to come after them because everybody will know everything like
You need to
soon.
find that video. I'm so
I know,
curious
and
of
I
when
don't
it
know. You know
was.
how sometimes like you can see like what you viewed? I don't know. I'm gonna have to like go and look, but
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like I literally remember, but I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was before I knew all of the scientists were like going missing and dying and all that. And then
Hmm.
I saw stuff and I was like, I swear, I just saw something about
What's
that.
weird to me, though, I will say, is that like they are talking about it in the mainstream media, and I feel like they normally wouldn't, but maybe they're
Right?
trying to like act like they care. I'm not quite sure, but it's weird that like they're interviewing Trump about it and that it's like on CNN and when it feels like
Hmm.
normally, like if this was a true quote unquote conspiracy theory, it would just be like
Hmm.
swept under the rug. Like, oh, those people are crazy. We're not going to give them the time of day, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Or maybe there's just so many that like they're like, we got to roll with it because we can't,
Yeah, just
we
ignore it
need
because
them for
everybody's
certain
talking about it.
things. Yeah. Or maybe they like need those people for certain things to
Yeah,
continue doing what they're doing. Because if without them, everything stops,
yeah.
you know?
I don't know, but it's weird and it makes me just want to keep digging. So I
Yeah.
might have
I'm
more
sure we're going to
information
have
next
to.
time.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah, but
ooh,
weird.
I feel icky.
I know the alien thing and the future
Yeah.
thing, that
Yeah.
just
And
like
the
what?
whole bar thing, like, reminds me of like movies and shows where like that
Yeah.
shit happens, you know? And
Yeah.
like, you know how we talk about it's always in front of our face and we don't realize?
Hmm.
Like, that's what it kind of seems like. Because I feel like
Hmm.
I've seen that in movies and shows before of like them, being disoriented and then people are coming up that work for the government that they're noticing then,
Yeah.
that kind of come out of the woodworks. Like at a park, I feel like this always happens. Or like in
Hmm.
Central Park, and then they're noticing somebody like going like this, or you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like then they're noticing.
But you know what it made me think of too, and this will probably be the last thing
What?
because we just have a couple minutes,
Yeah, I
is
know.
so people say, do you remember like that whole like police crazy thing that happened like at the Miami Mall like a year or two
Yeah.
ago?
Yes.
And people
Yes.
were saying it was just like teenagers like setting off fireworks and stuff, but there was so many fucking police cars going to that. And some
Mm-hmm.
people were saying it had something to do with aliens or like a portal. And like the
Mm-hmm.
weird part is that there's no video whatsoever in this day and age where everybody has an iPhone. Everybody records everything. Like we record people being beat to death on the street. Like
Mm-hmm.
we record everything. And police have body cams and there's no zero footage that I've ever
Because it got
seen
wiped. Because it got wiped.
about that event. And that is what makes it weird.
Mm-hmm.
And now I don't know. The fact that it's like had to do
Ugh,
with potentially aliens and then
I
this, I'm
know.
like, that's so
Ugh.
weird. So,
All
so
right.
yeah.
Well, join us next week. Way to leave it off on a banger.
Yeah, no. No, I'm gonna look into it more. I'll share more next week. Um, sounds like we're gonna watch The Bear and who knows what else by
Yeah.
then. But yeah, if you guys have anything you want us to talk about or any input or anything, any good stories, whatever, please share with us on Instagram or TikTok. We'd love to talk about it. And as always, thank you for listening.
All right. Talk to you next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.